the series history, it has not been a well-balanced series by any stretch.
Is that the understatement of the evening?
Yes. I would say yes.
Yeah, 5 times they've played here, and Pittsburgh unbeaten, winning 4 of them. Back 4 for Hartford. It'll be interesting to see how they get on tonight.
To Dos Santos, and they'll form it again. Just one shot in the match in the first 13 minutes. Been a lot of posturing thus far. Merrill with a good work rate against Forbes on the far side, but they get it free. Here's Kizza in the box. Now a shot by Ibarra, hits the pope, and Dikwa knocks it in. And it's 1-0 Pittsburgh.
It's shambolic defending by Hartford again. There's an inquest going on with Niall Logue, with Matt Sheldon, with Conor McGlynn. Defensive abilities is nowhere near his man, and that creates space for Pittsburgh. And yes, it's sloppy, but third time lucky for Albert Dikwa, and just like he did 11 days ago, he opens the scoring. Off the post, no problem, no handball. And again, he's allowed to touch it 3 times, and Matt Sheldon still doesn't get there. Then the hands up in vain.
USL match for Pittsburgh. Of course, they've had great success in the U.S. Open Cup. McGlynn misses. Numbers for Pittsburgh in the box. They send it for Dikwa. Hits the pipe and then puts in the rebound. And just like that, it's 2-0 Pittsburgh. And it's a brace in the first 18 minutes.
Team from the English Premier League. This is a carbon copy of that game. It's one-way traffic. It's pretty much score at will. Where's the marking? Joe Rice can't do anything about it. They're not close enough to get the cross in. The jump to try and stop Dikwa's nowhere near from Matt Sheldon.
Langston Blackstock played at Division II Clayton State. Here's a shot punched out by Rice. Third shot on target tonight for Pittsburgh. Lead ball into the box. Ibarra sends it back to make the pass. Logue with space, trying to go deep for Amo. Amo puts it on goal, and it's saved on the goal line by Hogan. Elvis Amo almost got Hartford within 1. Here's Makangila, square to Sheldon, plays to Amo, trying to load up, sends it to the right side. Here's Rito. Could go a couple of weeks ago that Omid Namazi said, we don't want to play kickball. Well, there's times when you have to. Here's Sadie with a lane. Cuts right. Gives it on the right for Lewis. Puts it on goal. Save. Made by Wade. Another. Dikwa will slow it down in Hartford Terrier and drop it back. Hartford Athletic would like to thank Nuova Pasta, Connecticut, and Stop and Shop for supporting our Goals for Meals program for every Hartford Athletic goal scored this year.
Yellow for Luke Merrill for this, and Lily's starting to get a little bit frustrated at some of the challenges. That will.
And if you're Prince Sadie, you cannot allow that to happen.
It was a good tackle. Yeah, sometimes you can criticize, but here's a chance.
Makangila.
That's a handball. It's got to be.
Makangila wants a handball.
I mean, for a start, that ball doesn't look 10 yards back. Over and out. But it did take a deflection.
So it'll be a corner. Here in the 42nd minute, Hartford Athletic would like to. Hartford keeps it in the air. Pittsburgh keeps it in. Here's Ibarra. Taken away by Amo, who's had an active first half. Drop back to Hodge, but he was converged on. Kizza goes down. And they're going to yellow Hodge. Had Athletic trader to come on. Let's see the replay as Hodge had the cleats up. Short to Sadie. Spins to the outside. Sends it in. And wait. Gets it, and that is it. So we've come to halftime. A solid performance by one of the league's best teams.
It changed things. Hartford have to get the next goal. If they don't, then Pittsburgh guaranteed heading back to Pennsylvania with all 3 points.
Here's Arturo Durnez. Albert Dikwa now tied with Tani Olawesi of San Antonio for the goal scoring for the Golden Boot.
2021 and last season in a 2-1 win in July.
Logue, Sadie, triple teamed, taken off his foot.
Wasn't much.
Well, second half If the second half didn't put me to sleep, then.
Didn't need to be for Pittsburgh.
Here's Ibarra. He's had a strong game. It's not one. Consistency is what makes them so good.
Super player.
Now Ordonez. Good anticipation that time by Connor McGlynn. Goes back to Dos Santos.
Really love Connor McGlynn's attitude. Leads from the front. Might not be the quickest, but reads the game pretty well.
Yep.
He never gives up. He's always trying to keep his teammates G'd up, and by all accounts, a really, really good teammate. And it's important that every team has a Connor McGlynn in there. Really good in the dressing room.
Here's Lewis. Has to backtrack. Can't use his speed to his advantage. Now, Sheldon.
Space out here for Ricardo Rito, but it's got to be played quicker.
Yeah, Hartford just too deliberate. Now Rito, and there's two players on him. They force the turnover. It's Kizza. Starts back the other way to keep the ball in. They swing it over to the far side. Back to Hogan. Play it up ahead. Ibarra with space. Plays it square on the right to Blackstock. Chips it towards. Header. Ibarra scores. Beautifully set up. Mark Ibarra. His first goal of the season. And it's a 3-0 Pittsburgh lead. And that was a thing of beauty by the number one team in the Eastern Conference.
Hartford is realizing you can get space in wide areas. The first two goals came from the left-hand side. The third goal comes from the right. Everybody's ball watching in a green jersey. This is a perfect example. So Niall Logue 50 and Connor McGlynn 28. If he doesn't get the ball, Ibarra, Dikwa's scoring. What is happening there from a Hartford defensive perspective? If he's not for Openo, that would be a like-for-like swap, but I'm not sure the damage is done yet in this game.
Rito gets back and deflects the ball over the near touchline. So Hartford will go to the bench trying to get some offense on the field.
I'm going to go Merrill, Lewis, and Makangila coming off.
McGlynn couldn't keep the ball in, so it'll be a goal kick. Corner kick and a goal.
No.
I'm sorry.
As that header went
Right.
over.
Openo coming in for Merrill.
That makes sense. Logue.
See, I told you I thought Logue would come out.
Okay, so
So whose Torres accumulated 3 yellows tonight. 2 to players, 1 to Omid Namazi, and there's just a giveaway. Rito and Openo missing connections there. Dikwa, who always seems to be in a hurry. Inside the box. Plays it back in the middle. Griffin, boy, they'd like to get the Wethersfield native a goal. Nice ball played up ahead. Chipped in. Headed out of danger. Barrera. Shot. What a diving save. Blackstock thought he had a corner picked off.
I'd be annoyed if I was him, but it's a team game. He applauds the Hartford fans who applaud him. That's a nice touch. They recognize quality. That's a nice touch there from Dikwa. Certain things that we can amplify and tell you what was said, and other stuff that's not Disney has to remain as is.
Here's Openo. Catches up with it. Puts it in front. Here's a shot by Sheldon. Saved by Waite. The superior team has earned its 3-0 lead. Corner. Sent to Amo. And it'll be another corner. This time, Connor McGlynn will take it in the 78th minute. Played back to Lewis. Sends it on the left. Torres towards the box. Goal! So Hartford, in the 78th minute, gets on the board off a set piece for his first goal of the year. Waite came off the line.
I think it's very difficult now to know what team to pick. On Saturday, one player I would start is this player, Openo.
Good hustle by Antoine. Played through. Here's a shot and a goal! That's Danny Barrera! And suddenly, We have a game. Great hustle by Opino. And for the veteran, it is his first goal of the season.
Well. This one was already in the history books, in the record books. Pittsburgh taking 3 points back to Pennsylvania. Hold the horse. Danny Barrera
Forces Farrell to knock it out.
Yeah, he's been outstanding since he came on. Now you look back at the penalty that should have been and wasn't given, and you think, what if?
Yeah.
And that looked a dubious throw as well.
Crossfield it comes. Rice way out of the goal to try to talk to his mates. Sent towards Amo in the box. Weight goes down. He's out of the goal. Opino puts it back, shoots it, and he scores! And we are tied at 3. Antoine Opino.
They're asking for a foul on the goalkeeper. No chance. He came. He didn't conquer. They're asking for a foul on Joe Farrell. Opino went in hard. Didn't get it. He kept going. Want to win this now.
What a night here at Trinity Health. But now, if you're Hartford, you got to finish the deal. Here's Mertz. Plays it up ahead on the right side. Opino with a goal and an assist. Junior Etu plays the ball back. Sent towards the 18. Chested down. Here's Obregon.
Wow, what a goal.
And he scores. The ex-Hartford Athletic, J.C. Obregon.
Hartford season. And it's a super finish. But I was talking earlier about the Charleston game. The last time I saw Hartford score a goal at home in a game that I was at, it finished
Far into the near corner. Does a job shielding the ball.
Does very well.
Here's Rivera. Plays it towards the goal. Headed out by McGlynn. But the sands of the hourglass are slipping away for Hartford.
Yeah. The yellow card for the involvement.
Our crowd might picking up many upset supporters of the Athletic, and Pittsburgh will just play it over the goal line.
And that's it.
And that's it. We have come to full time. Well, for Hartford,